For an estimated 115 million Americans expected to travel in the coming days. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is already blaming storms for anticipated holiday travel chaos. Now, we may
see some bad weather impacting travel around Christmas and New Year's. FAA is working closely with airlines to plan for that possibility. Now, so far this year on the cancellation front, we're at 1.2%. Below 2 is what I would consider healthy. Closer to 1, if we can keep it that way, that's encouraging. That does invite us to pay more attention to the issue of delays and to press the airlines on how they're behaving.
Paying attention to everything.
Again, I like to tell everybody, Christmas is always December 25th. July 4th is always July 4th. We seem surprised at times, Judge, when these moments arrive. Some in the country do, some in the government do. What's your reaction?
That one in the government.
What is your reaction to the Transportation Secretary?
My reaction is a negative one. I mean, it started with Palestine, and it just went on from there. Look, I mean, he knows there were problems last year, but do you remember Thanksgiving? He wanted to blame the extremist Republicans for whatever delays were going to happen at Thanksgiving in case we shut the government down, which didn't happen. But look, here's the thing. I want to talk about this thing, this cruise. Here's the thing. So these people get less than 24-hour notice. Everybody, the people have taken off from work. If you work, your kids are off from school. The dog is at the,
money.
They save the money. This is a Christmas present. They got a banana boat. And then they say, we're going to Boston. You're going to Boston. So what they should have done was they should have given them their money back. They said, we'll let you go on this cruise. And then the people who are on the cruise, since like 40% didn't go, they didn't even give them a better cabin. They didn't give them an extra, thing here or there. It was very sad.
This seems like the cruise ship matter. It seems like something that Transportation Secretary Buttigieg should be focused on, because those people need some remedy.
I think he's focused on the banana boat instead, Harold. I didn't know you could reserve a banana boat, so I'm going to be making Johnny make my reservation. I like control. And when you put yourself on a cruise ship, you totally lose control. You're at the mercy of the captain. I want to be the captain. That's why I'm flying out the day after Christmas, and I'm going down south. And I just want to make sure everybody in the audience aware, it's much cheaper to travel in January. Don't travel, if you're listening, don't travel in between Christmas and New Year's. Travel in January. I'm not saying that selfishly, so it keeps the airport calmer. I'm just saying it's going to save you a lot of money.
That's from a man leaving December 26th.
True. And I just read an article in the Post that said this Christmas season, there's going to be no white Christmas. Not racial, Harold. There's going to be no snow. So I don't know how Mayor Pete's so ahead of the curve on the weather. The weather's going to be great.
Well, it wasn't for the cruise.
DP,
Right.
you have thoughts on this travel?
Just that I think that this does not alleviate any of my concerns about going on a cruise. But I do think this company in particular doesn't sound like a good one necessarily. Last year, it doesn't have to be the weather. My friends were going to ski over in Europe. They're at JFK Airport. They're ready to go. There's a fire somewhere at JFK Airport. They're told, we can get you a flight in 4 days. So what did they do? They packed up the kids, got their luggage back from the airline, and they went home, and they had a nice Christmas at home.
Oh, that's a happy ending for really rich people who get to ski.
Our Swiss ski chalet will have to wait.
Oh, my goodness.
What are your thoughts about this? You and Gus, how
I'm going to take an artificial stance. Are you sure Mayor Pete isn't working for the ceasefire? Because he's better at hindering transportation than any mob of foaming protesters. It's like this guy, every holiday travel season is the very first one ever. I didn't see this coming. He acts like it's COVID. Like, oh, wow, this just surprised us. He has one job, and he acts like it's beneath his pay grade. He's unlearning, not learning on the job. I have, but take some blame off him. The travel season is always chaos because everybody's doing it once and among a season of the worst weather. Right. I think we need to treat it like alternate parking or like the Olympics. If your Social Security number ends in an odd number, then you celebrate Christmas 1 year or stay home, and then the other part of the country does it, and then you flip it flop because
I kind of like it.
Yeah, or can we one group celebrates Christmas in the summertime?
That's one hell of an artificial stance.
It really is. No, I'm actually.
That's
now
actually a real stance.
Is that a real stance or an artificial stance?
I now believe it.
Some people keep their lights up till July.
That's true. That's true.
Southwest Airlines had a bad Christmas with travelers. They said they fixed their systems. We'll see. And if they do, we ought to congratulate them.
Oh, Harold has stock in
They
Southwest.
know.
And then Mayor
Bad
Pete
year.
just fined them $140 million. Who do you think is going to have to pay for that? Obviously, the customers.
Us.
Yeah, in your face, Harold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Get on a banana
I want
boat.
people to be able to get where they want to go, and I
Yeah.
certainly don't want my flight diverted from down south to someplace really you don't want to go.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.